From Keystone killer to now Keystone cop, unions abandoning the president and joining Republicans in a move to save that Keystone oil pipeline, to the senator joining this most unlikely of alliances. North Dakota Republican John Hoeven looking to force the White House to make a decision. Senator, it is an odd group united on this front. What's going on here?
Neil, good to be with you. Look, this is a tremendous opportunity. We're talking 20,000 construction jobs starting right away with the construction of the pipeline, hundreds of thousands of jobs ultimately. So lessening our dependence on Middle East oil. So this is a tremendous opportunity. We have legislation that'll get the project going. And it's not just unions. We have the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We have just a tremendous coalition that is pushing to get it done.
Yeah, but if you moved the pipeline or something, wasn't the argument was they moved it around in Nebraska or another side of Nebraska wouldn't be such a big issue? What did you guys do to get everybody on board, or what?
Well, that's exactly it. The concern was expressed as to the route through the state of Nebraska. The pipeline goes from Alberta, Canada, all the way down to our refineries in Texas and Louisiana. The concern was in Nebraska. The state of Nebraska had a special session, agreed on a plan to reroute. We've incorporated that into our legislation. And so now we've addressed that concern, and it's time to move forward with a great project at a time when our economy really needs it.
All right, now the president said when there was this pause here that he wasn't killing it, just ask it to be reassessed and I guess move it to more environmentally friendly areas so that wouldn't do as much damage. If that in fact has been done, that would seem to satisfy the White House's initial rejection, right?
Well, that's exactly it. The White House has postponed it, if you will, until after the election. But the reality is our legislation provides that the route is deemed approved 60 days after passage of the legislation, except for Nebraska. In the case of Nebraska, their Department of Environmental Quality will work with EPA and the Department of State to reroute that portion of the project, and then that portion will be approved once that process is completed.
Does the president know this? I mean, does he know this, that this key concern he had has been apparently satisfied?
Well, that's it. He could go ahead with it right now.
Well, have you or your people heard from the White House that that's what he's going to do?
No, we haven't, but we now have almost 40 senators, a bipartisan basis, and as you mentioned, unions, U.S. Chamber of Commerce, tremendous coalition behind it. So we're very hopeful that this very important project for our country can get underway. This is a huge project, a tremendous opportunity at a time when we very much need it.
All right, Senator, we'll watch closely. Good seeing you again.
Thanks, Neil. Good to see you.
Senator Hoeven. All right, I'll